Now, if you have or had a newborn, you might have been at the center of the debate. Breastfeeding or using baby formula. To influence women with their choices, some companies have been using the WHO says, misleading and aggressive marketing of formula milk products in some African countries. Let me give you some figures. 45% of new moms in Nigeria are advised by health workers to use formula products, and nearly half women in Morocco and South Africa intend to feed their children only baby formula. Now, the World Health Organization is set to regulate digital marketing of baby food and to stress the importance of breastfeeding. One of the big supporters of this initiative is Patti Rundall. She's on the Global Council of the International Baby Food Action Network. So welcome, Patti. And so first of all, briefly, if you may, tell us a bit more about your organization and what it stands for.
Well, the International Baby Food Action Network has been around since the late 1970s, and we were the ones that were prompting WHO based on monitoring results that we were seeing of how companies were marketing their baby formulas in such dangerous ways and misleading mothers. So this led to a code of marketing, which was adopted in 1981. And IBFAN is a network, and we've grown and grown since that time. And we now have, in Africa, we have 47 active groups. They're all very small. No big money comes to us, but we monitor and we inform our governments and we help the governments see what's happening and why the laws and regulations need to be changed and updated. So now we have sort of something like 144 countries that have laws based on this code.
So some might think that breastfeeding is a given culturally, especially in African countries. So, but you're saying aggressive ways are being used to turn the trend.
Absolutely, absolutely. They've never stopped. A lot of money to be made. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry. WHO has put it 50 billion. Who knows? It keeps growing because they keep expanding the range of the products and trying to use the same infant formula brand that's for newborn babies and then spreading it to older babies and more products and then idealizing those products. And now with the digital marketing, it's brilliant that WHO is taking this stand to advise, governments, when you're bringing in your law and updating your law, make sure you make really specific demands on the social media companies and the social media platforms. Make sure they know how and what they should do to stop this harmful marketing. So Africa has quite a lot of laws, but basically the laws are not tight enough. We need to make sure they cover the whole range of products that can undermine breastfeeding and mislead parents and get them eating feeding the wrong products, really.
Patti, what is wrong with baby formulas?
It's not so much what's. Well, I suppose it is what's wrong. It's an ultra-processed product that sits on the shelf for 2 years. Okay, if you need it, you need it. And nobody wants to make mothers feel bad if they need to have it and they can't breastfeed, or they're going back to work and they don't have facilities or whatever. That's shocking in itself. We should be ensuring that governments and workplaces make it possible for mothers to breastfeed. But the products themselves, they're all down to what the companies are going to put in it. And those products and ingredients sit on the shelf for 2 years. They're nothing like breast milk, which changes as the baby grows, packed with the immunity that the mother gets when she's faced with, all sorts of infections. She passes those on to the baby. There's not a way that a formula that's standardized and shipped around the world could possibly be the same and be tailored in the same way for her particular baby. So the companies will try all sorts of methods, and they use idealizing things, saying it's got human milk oligosaccharides or some long name or something. And mothers feel, oh my God, that must be marvelous. It must be better. They've been telling you the baby's going to be more intelligent. It's nonsense, absolute nonsense.
Nonsense. So, thank you.
Exactly. And full of sugar. Now we were talking earlier. The sugar,
The presence of sugar.
that in Africa and the developing countries, companies put more sugar in.
It's also the issues of sugar. Unfortunately, we don't have much time left. Thank you very much, Patti Rundall. Thank you very much. Very interesting debate.
Great.